Hey guys, Joe here, and here I am on a brand new video. Once again, trying to keep this short, and I will not be doing the secret scrolls on this one. I'll be doing the regular Splat roller. If you want the scroll one, wait about 20 videos, and then I'll be doing all the scrolls. But in this video, I'll be going over the Splat roller, which is one of the better weapons in the game, in my opinion. On Turf Wars, on the ranked mode, it's not very good, but definitely usable, just not quite as good as the arrow spray, which I did last time. So let's get straight to this though. So what it does, it has pretty decent range, pretty decent eke speed, and some good handling. It's not much different. The Splat rollers, to be honest, really aren't way too much different from each other, but that's really all fine. You know, they're all pretty close to the same. When you hit the opponent, it will kill them in one hit, and you can use a shotgun-like attack where you just press R and it'll shoot. Sometimes you can use that to try to kill at a range, but most of the time you'll be just going around trying to get ground. The main reason to use this weapon is to get a lot of ground. Do not use this if you want a lot of kills, but I actually do have one thing that I'm going to tell you about. If you do want some kills, wouldn't always recommend it, because just go for a ranged weapon or go for like the 52 cal if you do want some kills. But you know, if you really want the kills as the Splat roller because you main it, then I'll tell you what to use. So as far as the items and the equipment, I guess, I'll just tell you what you need. First off, you need run speed up. This other stuff doesn't matter way too much, but you want run speed up because you'll be pretty much always outside of your little inkling, and you'll be on your inkling outside of your squid, so run speed will be the best thing for you. Always get run speed. Most classes need it except for stuff like sniper. Second, I actually did also keep swim speed up, because a lot of the time you will be swimming to get where you have to go to hit the ground. You never really want to fight with this weapon at all. You want to stay on the sides or close to your half of the base, play a lot of defense, but don't go way too offensive. Definitely do not go offensive. If you do that, you will die a lot and you won't be very useful to your team. And the final thing that I have, which is Ninja Squid, which I actually don't have. I'm ordering it right now from Spike, but I really don't have it right now. So what Ninja Squid does is it makes so while you're moving under your own ink, it actually has you be invisible instead of making little ripples. So you use that if you want to kill the opponent. You can hide in a corner and then you're invincible. You can move around a little bit, you're still invisible, and you can come out of nowhere, slap it on people, kill them on one hit. It's really funny. But if you do not want that, if you don't want to get a lot of kills, which you probably shouldn't be going for, then I recommend, once again, Ink Saver or Ink Recovery Up, because these things will increase your ink, which will let you hit the ground more, which will give you your job, which is pretty much just hit the ground. But yeah, if you're on Turf Wars, run around on the sides and closer to the middle, don't really go to their half, and that's at the very end of the game. And if you are in rank, then you should probably just be going to try to get a lot of land, but you really can't help that much. So this weapon isn't really for rank, but it's definitely really strong for Turf Wars. So let's get to the weapon. Not the crack on one, it is right over here. There we go. Splat roller, let's test it. Now, I actually forgot to mention the other stuff that it has, but I'll show it right now. They aren't the best as far as like secondary, but this one, you shoot it out, waits a little bit, then it explodes. It's one of the better secondaries in the game, actually, because you'll just have to charge for a little bit to get back up. But you really shouldn't be using the secondary way too much. If you see a corner, you can turn around, throw it, and go back, and it can hit walls, it can hit anything, but it just takes a little bit too much ink to actually be very useful. So I wouldn't recommend to use your secondary way too much. Mainly what you're doing, you can see this huge range, is just trying to get the ground, so you'll just go around, get the ground, don't be a perfectionist, just get the most amount. But after you get all that, you'll get this thing, of course, which you don't really need anything to actually like upgrade it, because you will really easily get this, what's it called? Blast of freaking music. But yeah, pretty much you just put that in the middle of the field if you happen to get it, which you will get a lot, because as you can see, when you get ground, it comes up very, very fast. So this is pretty much all you have to do. Just get the ground, go for a little bit of kills if you really want to, but this is a little bit more of a boring weapon, which sounded at first to be quite more offensive, but yeah, it is a pretty defensive weapon. But if your team is needing a defensive weapon, and you don't want to go for the arrow spray, and you want a more melee type weapon, or a more shotgun type weapon like this, then the roller will be the weapon for you. Okay guys, so we're back, and we are of course with the roller, and our whole team has rollers. Yeah, perfect. Well, except for one guy. So with the roller, of course, you'll be wanting to get the sides. That's pretty much everything. But actually with the roller, something that's really nice about it is that you can charge down through the middle, lay down some ink for your team, and then die. So with the roller, you'll pretty much die in the first few seconds, which can be pretty annoying. But what you want to do at the very, very start of the game, if you are playing in this game mode, is... Come on, give me some ink. Is just run right through the middle, get quite a bit of stuff so then you can help your teammates. Get a lot of land for your teammates, and then after you get all that land, you can go back, you can play more defensive like I was telling you earlier. But yeah, I forgot to mention that at the very start, you just want to go ham, because ham makes so you can get all those points and also kills the enemies, I guess. Also just gives you a really good chance for your teammates to come up with you and for you to be able to get a lot of land early on, which is what you want to do in this game mode. Now, if you are playing in the ranked mode, it's pretty much the same thing. You want to go in as fast as you can, get the zone, and then get out, run around, splat pretty much everything. Pretty much the whole thing of using this weapon is to just get the ground. It can't kill, like, at all, and it's not too great. And after maybe halfway through the point of this game mode, you should probably start to play a lot more defensive. Most people just keep going ham, but you do not want to go ham or else you'll just die. Like that. I should have not used my weapon right there either. I should have saved it for a bit. But yeah, if you do keep going ham, you'll die. You don't want to cross the halfway point later on through the game, because you're actually one of the better defensive weapons in the game, because you can hide again forever, and then you can just kill the opponent like this. See, you can just hide around and then kill them, especially if you do have the ninja. That is another reason why the ninja is good. Of course, they got me. But as you can see what he's doing, he's pushing up quite a bit, near the middle, getting a lot of the outer round. A lot of the time you do not actually need to get the middle, because your teammate will shoot the middle of the land for you to get. If you just happen to get the outside, like the outside portion, like what this guy did, then your team can run around, they can shoot towards the middle with their long range guns, and it won't put you in a position that kills you immediately. So yeah, that's all fine and dandy. Of course, I'll be playing a little bit of defense right now, because our team is not doing too well as far as the defense right over there. Let's get this right here, and now, during the last few seconds, you can go for offense, of course. Let's see if I can kill him like that. Okay, so now we have this guy. I was hoping that I could kill that guy with my little far range type of shotgun type move. Oh, it's lagging. So, of course, once the game lags, you become invincible and OP. Let's see. Let's just spawn camp him. Oh, I'm bouncing off him because lag. Lag is friggin' broken. So yeah, here we go. We're finally getting everything though now that the lag's gone. So let's just try to cover as much as we can. As you can see, you get a ton of points when using this weapon. Especially if you play the more get all the ground version. And you use your map a lot, you look at the bottom, which you can't see in this guide. But as long as you use the map, you run around, you get the land, you should be fine. Make sure to get the outermost portion of the land, because the innermost portion your team can get. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something, what moves to use, what abilities, kind of stuff like that. Now, I did not use my secondary that much, because I do not believe this thing secondary is way too useful, especially in this map. But in certain maps with a lot of tight corners, like the skate park, it can be pretty useful secondary. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.